is Mose, and I have removed Broken Into a Masterpiece, and now I call my new page, or an introduction to new, We Talk Ish. Yes, We Talk Ish. And guys, I want to. I know it's been a minute, and guys, I had to get my thoughts together and some other information as well. So this is in regards to Kevin Samuels. May he rest in peace. I did hear about his situation and his circumstances, but I want to say this, and guys, don't take this in a bad way. But a lot of you men became angry when he passed away, and what I've taught, and I'm a Bible thumper. Alrighty, I'm not holier than thou. I'm not none of these pastor types people, but I am a Bible thumper. And what I mean by that is the Most High took Kevin Samuels. And let me explain to you why. You men focus more on Kevin Samuels than you focused on the Most High Yah. And in the Bible, it tells us that we should not worship graven images. We should not be worshiping anything, rocks, crosses, people, places, things. It is forbidden in our culture. However, you guys took that upon yourself, and this man lost his life at a young age. And now you want to, and a lot of men have came out being bitter. Y'all angry, y'all pissed. However, the Most High had me to go back and sit down and watch a lot of Kevin Samuels videos and just listen to what these young ladies were saying. And when I tell you I am embarrassed to be a black woman, I am highly embarrassed to be a black woman, because I've heard so many women on there talking about their own self. They weren't even talking about their kids. They never talked about the bad relationships that they created. They never talked about anything but themselves. They feel that they're entitled to a high value man. Why? Why do you feel you entitled to a high value man when you are low value yourself? You want a man to come into your life after you done had 5 kids with 4 different dudes, and you want this man to play stepdaddy? I was confused on that. I am so sorry. Y'all lost me between California and New York with that one. Real talk. When I listen to some of the stuff that you guys were saying, I'm like, wow. Are you serious? You want a high value man after you done ran yourself through the mud? Your cootie cat bad? You been ran through? You got so many kids, you don't know what to do with them, but you want this man that had sleepless nights, crying, trying to figure it out. Then he becomes successful. Then he become wealthy. And you want him to be like, oh, I'm going to take her and her kids because the man that she had, the 5 choices, the 6 choices she had wasn't it. No, that's not that man's problem. And it's crazy because you women, man, I was like, wow. You women are ludicrous. You out of your rabbit mind. You want a man that has worked his behind off, day in and day out, spending his 401k to get where he needed to be, to stop and think about you after you done 304 yourself out? You want to bamboozle this man into being with you? Man, y'all ladies out here losing y'all mind. And a lot of you women that went on Kevin Samuels' show, y'all was embarrassing. Literally, very embarrassing. Because now one of you women came on this show and said what you had to offer. But some kids, bad habits, a broken home, and some other stuff that Lord knows. And some used cootie cat. Yeah, y'all got used cootie cat. But you want this man to pay his hard-earned money for something that's used? And when I mean used, sweetheart, your stuff is used. You got 5 kids. Why you didn't marry their daddies? Every man you pick was just a bad man. No, sometimes you women was picking an image of who you were. Every man that you came encounter with, you had a kid with, was an image of you. He was a male image, but you didn't like the image. Oh, now you want to talk bad about him after you done did what you did to him. You robbed him. You cheated him. You made him feel neglected. You abused him. You did all this stuff, and now you want to play the victim. Man, when I seen that, I was like, wow. Kevin Samuels is a good person. I hate to say that. The way he was talking, it is what it is. But the Most High, y'all had to sit me down and just to listen to a lot of rhetoric that he was doing. And these women, when I tell you, I am so embarrassed. Y'all made me feel like trash. Like, these men can't even get a good woman out here. Mind you, I only have one kid. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. I don't have no children. I have a 22-year-old adult. I'm about to be a grandmother. I have a good career. Now, I'm still learning stuff about life. I'm a little bit older. Yeah, I'm in my 40s. But this is where my time comes. This is where I reach the height and pinnacles of who I am. And I start going through the motion to mold myself. And what I've learned with a lot of you women, you was done in the beginning. I even listened to a lady that left her relationship when she was a woman. She was a wife at home. Didn't have to work, didn't have to do none of that. But you traded that in to be a what? I'm confused. What was you expecting to be? And oh, not only that, ladies, I heard a lot of you women talking about, oh, I don't want to be a slave to no man. If I'm an at-home wife or I'm a wife, you don't know what a wife is. A wife is not a slave. And a lot of you women are fucking confused. Excuse me. Y'all are confused. Because y'all been raised by single women your whole life. Your mama was a 304. Your granny was a 304. Your great-great-granny was a bed wench. And then you going to come on her and then try to talk down on men because of your genealogy? Very interesting. It was very interesting. But I will tell you this. I was raised by a man. And I know how to filter out. You might come across some good ones and some bad ones, but I always learned this. You treat a man how you want to be treated. I showed the men how I want to be treated. And sad to say, a lot of them didn't pass the test, but it's okay. I'm not bitter for the next man. Maybe the next man is going to be the one that's on point. But for you ladies out here that's bitter, that's angry, that's mad, you should be mad at yourself. You really should be mad. I'm not done. Let me go back to the wife. Because a lot of you ladies don't know what a wife is. Because you never been one. That's why you don't know. You don't even have the attributes of a wife. But you want this man to spend his hard-earned money into creating you into one. No, you don't want the man. You just want the money. But you don't want to work for the money. You want the money for free. I'm listening to a lot of you ladies nowadays. And I hear these men now. They making you pay for your check when you go out to eat. I'm seeing all of it. See, when you're a wife, first of all, you have to put yourself in a wife atmosphere. That's the first issue. A lot of you women are hanging around with other single, bitter females. You can't put yourself in a wifey atmosphere if you hanging around with bitter females. See, let me explain to you something about a wife. A wife is kind. A wife is sweet. A wife is nice. If you don't know what nice means, that means quiet. She show her emotions when they need to be shown. When her husband comes home, she appreciates him. She makes sure that his bath water is ran. She makes sure that his food is heat up. She makes sure that the children are together. See, she's known in the community because of the things that she does. She obeys laws. Because, see, ladies, y'all like to be independent. See, go back and do your research on independent. You know, independent stands for authority, conforming to authority, right? So when you say that you don't conform to authority, how you going to get a husband? You independent, right? A lot of you women don't even know how to cover your man. See, what men don't understand, man, if you already have peace, you should find another woman. You should find a woman with peace. It's called a helpmeet. Ladies, and the Bible says a man that finds a wife finds a good thing. Y'all been searching. That's why you coming up bad. Or should I say a lot of voids. You got checks that your ass can't cash. So the reason I'm saying this is because, ladies, you don't know how to be a wife. Therefore, you asking for wifely things. You had 2 kids. Where in between those 2 kids that you didn't know how to be a wife? You would evidently, if you laying on your back with your legs wide open, a man can't learn you like that. But that's what y'all do. Y'all ladies, y'all are so interesting. Ladies, you are so interesting to the point it becomes exhausted. You want a man to take care of you and you ain't got nothing to offer. Interesting. However, in order to be a wife, you need to be around women that do wifely things. And a lot of women will tell you how to be a wife if they're married. They're going to tell you about the ups and downs. They're going to tell you everything is not peaches and creams. But you got to learn how to work through it. A lot of you ladies and some of you men don't know how to work through adversity. Soon as it starts getting hard, you want to leave the relationship. It don't work like that. When it get hard, you got to be there for one another. That's why it says through riches and poor, through sickness and health. See, you guys don't know how to be wives, but you want a man to treat you as such. You don't want the problems and the circumstances, the hard labor. You don't want that. You just want the glitter and the gold. It don't work that way. It never has. So this is just the introduction to We Talk Ish, because it's going to be a lot of ish talking on here. Because ladies, you need to get your minds together. I don't know what cloud you in, but you need to come back down to earth, boo-boo. Because at the end of the day, when it comes to these men have hearts too. These men have emotions too. And a lot of you women, and I'm gonna get on that in another video. A lot of you women are raising these sorry men. That's why they can't find a wife. I'm going to talk about root work. I'm going to do all that because a lot of you men don't know you under some type of spell. You under some type of root. You under some type of curse and you don't even know it. And your mother ain't going to tell you that because she been putting that root work on you. The little chicks that you been messing with, the bitter ones. Bitter women only put a root on men that's trying to keep you. It's men out here putting root on women. I seen one on live TV. Y'all better be careful. Because a lot of you men can't get married because you under some type of hypnosis, some type of spell, and you don't know it. Every time you get around a good woman, you can't keep her. Somebody done put a root on you. Oh, but they don't talk about that. When I tell y'all we talk ish, it's finna get real on here. It's time to talk about some real stuff. And again, rest in peace to Kevin Samuels. Even I start to see some things that, wow, women, you're an embarrassment. Real talk. But anyway, I'm Mosaic. And peace. I'm out.